Hey Houseguest, welcome to another recap of Big Brother 11. So last time we joined the Houseguest, Kevin had broke his deal with Jeff and put Jeff and Michele up on the block for eviction. So Natalie and Kevin are still telling Jeff that he's safe. Yeah, and Jeff believes it. Even stupider. So Michele and Jeff know that they've got to win the veto if they want to stay in the house, because if either one of them remains on the block, they're going home. So, well, unless they're both on the block at the same time, then only one's going home. But Jeff and Jordan talk about the veto, and he really feels that he needs to win it. He's not going to rely on her, but it would be the best case scenario if Jordan won the veto, because then she'd be able to take Jeff off and stay safe herself. So Kevin's walking around the house, and he finds out that there's a door with a question mark on it. So he reads the little card and he goes inside and he finds out it's the Pandoras Box. So there's a TV screen next to the box inside the room, and if you stick your hand in it, it will release $10,000. So he sticks his hand in the hole and he gets trapped in there. But $10,000 gets released into the backyard, and the other house guests all go around and start collecting it, shoving it in their clothes, putting it in garbage cans, putting it in garbage bags. Yeah, they go nuts. And Kevin is pissed because everybody else is getting the money and he's stuck in a box. So he finds out that there's a key hidden around the house, but he's got to convince one of the house guests to unlock him. So he's yelling for Natalie to release him, and she comes up and she just totally ignores him after she goes out of the room and goes back to collecting the money. Then Jeff hears him, and Jeff comes in, and Kevin makes up this story about, you're not going to get any money unless I get unlocked, and then we'll all get the money. Which is not really true either, but Jeff's believing everything that Kevin's telling him, so Jeff finds the key, but doesn't unlock Kevin. He keeps it in the bottom of his garbage can until Natalie finally goes and tells Jeff that they got to unlock Kevin. So the ending tallies for the money were $1,726 for Jordan, $1,904 for Natalie, $2,563 for Michele, Jeff the big winner with $3,181, and Kevin scooped up the rest of the cash, $626. So yeah, they should be all happy that they got a little money. So it's time for the POV. Everybody's got to put on spacesuits and then go out to different rooms, because Big Brother's going to call them out into the yard one at a time. And I love this challenge. I look forward to this every year. It's like the What If They Made It challenge. The house guests have to identify 6 different pairs of past and present house guests of this season who are now mated into aliens. So if you do it the fastest, you win a home entertainment system and you win the power of veto. So Michele totally busted through this. She was really good on this one. She knew all the different pairs pretty much right away. Everybody knew that Laura was the one with the giant horse teeth, though. Nobody had to think twice about that one. Jordan ended up being the worst one. She had the longest time, which was over 5 minutes. And Michele won because she was almost a full minute less than anybody else with 1 minute and 52 seconds. And I totally did not like the way that Mr. Chi-Town Jeff behaved after this challenge. He was like telling Michele, "Get away from me," when she went over to give him a hug. That was really cheap, Jeff. Poor sportsmanship. I'm embarrassed. So Jeff blames himself for not winning the veto, and he turns for a bottle of wine for his consolement. So Natalie and Kevin are talking in the HOH room, kind of strategizing what they're going to do. And Natalie keeps saying, "Hey, if we keep Jeff, it's not good because he's going to come after us." So Natalie thinks that she's able to win HOH next week. You haven't won one yet, honey. You're the only house guest in the house who has never won an HOH. And you still think you could possibly do it? So Jeff and Michele have a little talk, and Michele pitches the idea to Jeff that She wants Jeff to stay, and she's going to do everything in her power to convince Kevin that he needs to stay. So Jeff and Jordan are pretty bummed out.
I'm so mad because I don't do good under pressure at all. I feel so bad. You deserve to be here over me, Jeff.
Well, I'll talk to Kevin.
I haven't done anything, and you've taken out all the major players. I'll tell everyone to keep you.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm not gonna throw you under the bus, Jordan.
You're my BFF.
That's big of you. That's nice. That's why I like you.
You can go to the end, Jeff. You can win.
Jordan, you're a good person.
There's still hope, Jeff.
So Michele goes up and talks to Kevin and says, I want to make a final 3 with you and Jeff. And she kind of lays out some decent info to him, pleading her case, and he's kind of almost buying it, but it's time for the veto meeting. And Michele does not even want to hear from anybody. She just flat out says, I'm using the veto on myself, kids. And Kevin, you need to put somebody else up. And Kevin doesn't hesitate to put up Jordan. So yeah, it's the worst case scenario for Romeo and Juliet. Jeff and Jordan are both on the block, which means one of them is definitely going home on Thursday. So who's it going to be, Romeo or Juliet? Till then, much love.